So, hello viewers, welcome to Career Pathshala Day 4, and we are really thankful for all the students who are participating in the Career Pathshala quiz daily. And today we have with us Miss Preeti Bangwara. She's a computer science graduate from Bhopal, and also she's the speaker for the day on business intelligence. We have Ariba. Ariba is, I think, from state of Bihar, presently online. Rahul from Bhopal again is online with us. We welcome you all at this show, and a special welcome and gratitude to Preeti for taking time on a weekend and coming to with the Career Pathshala and speaking about the topic which is very relevant in the upcoming industry field. And today we will try to cover all possible aspects of business intelligence, though it is a topic which needs a lot of time, but still we will try to explore the possible area where students can make a very good career in business intelligence. कैरियर पाठशाला का उद्देश्य यही है कि आपको इन टॉपिक्स में ये जो आप सुनते हैं बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस, कल हमने साइबर सिक्योरिटी समझा, तो ये है क्या, तो एक एक्सपर्ट्स को बुला के हमारी ये कोशिश है कि हम आपको उसको वी वुड लाइक टू गिव यू सम आइडिया एंड सम एक्सपोजर अवेयरनेस अबाउट द टॉपिक. एंड ये कैरियर पाठशाला सक्सेसफुल इसीलिए है क्योंकि ये हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स लाइक प्रीति आर टेकिंग आउट टाइम for the student community and coming up. It is a very big thing and we really thank you, Preeti, on this. So I request, yes, Preeti, welcome to the show. Ariba, let's have the formal introduction of Preeti ma'am, and then we take up the opening remarks of ma'am.
I, Ariba Ashfaq, student of Computer Science Engineering, feel really delighted to be present here with Career Pathshala. Ma'am, we welcome you from our team. Ms. Preeti Bangarwa did Computer Science Engineering from Bhopal and has a wide experience of 14 years in IT and in business intelligence and data warehousing technologies like Teradata, Informatica, Power, BI, Business Objects, and Shell scripts. Ma'am has great exposure to the business requirements and is currently working with TCS as a business intelligence lead and had played major roles as a technical architect, solution architect, data analyst, and has a lead at a data governance project. I once again welcome you, ma'am, to the Career Pathshala. We are really, really happy to have such an eminent personality like you on board with us.
Thank you, Ariba. Thank you, sir, for giving me such a great pleasure.
Yes, thank you, Preeti, and welcome. Rahul, your welcome note on behalf of Vaya Yuva.
A very good afternoon to all the viewers watching us today. I, Rahul Bhandari from Yuva Bhopal, welcome you, ma'am, to the Career Pathshala on behalf of all the students. We feel very proud and lucky to have you with us today. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out your valuable time for us. I once again welcome you, ma'am, to the Career Pathshala. We are really happy to have such an eminent personality on board today.
Thank you so much. It's like it's like I'm connecting to my home, and Bhopal is my hometown, and it's very privileged to have students like you and to guide you in your future what you should do in BI. And believe me, BI is such a topic where you will find a lot of interest, lot of scope is there, and it was the nice technology, and it is a great upcoming technology as well. So I did
बहुत अच्छी बात है प्रीति. मैं आप बीआई में जाएं उसके पहले मैं थोड़ा सा आपकी जर्नी के बारे में जानना चाहूंगा. आपकी स्कूलिंग शायद भोपाल से ही हुई होगी, एंड हाउ वाज योर कॉलेज लाइफ, योर कैंपस लाइफ, यू गेट सेलेक्टेड, गॉट गेटिंग इनटू अ जॉब. कितना डिफरेंस फील करते हैं एक एकेडमिया से इंडस्ट्री माइग्रेशन, आपकी अभी तक की 15 साल की जर्नी, थोड़ा सा इफ यू कैन गिव दैट, तो बच्चों को भी एक रिलेशन होगा एक आगे का कि हाउ यू हैव travel the path, and it will be a good pathfinder for those students to hear first how you made it to what you are today.
So it's nice कि मैं अपना practical experience बताऊं. So sir was our placement officer in Oriental Institute that time. So we were like behind, sir, what are the objectives, what we need to prepare for, aptitude, where are the questions which we need to refer. उस समय there was no WhatsApp, we were not on Facebook, we were using Orkut account little bit, but that was occasionally, not like that every time connecting on WhatsApp and interacting online sessions, ऐसा सब नहीं था. So it was like more on कि आके अग्रवाल पढ़ लो या शर्मा जी की बुक पढ़ लो. So we were going through that and clear somehow our campus placement, but we were really privileged being served with us during that time, and almost everyone cleared their GD and get placed in the company. Thereafter we realizes we are missing so many things which ideally we should have utilized our time during our college life, like basics of the books. So we were not studying that much. We were just studying to pass the examination. So that is not accepted from the students, because now there is a hell lot of competition. You will be having so much open source of resources. So kids are studying and then coming into the college. So what I can expect from the students now, please study very well, be clear with your basics. Do not waste this prestigious student life by roaming around and all that. Just clear your all basics in the college itself. But it was a very nice journey. I got a campus place there. We were having a 27 freshers like me. We enjoyed a lot, we learned a lot, and believe me, all 27 my batchmates are in BI, did a really well. They are doing right now. They all are placed in such a nice companies, holding various level of career roles like BI analyst. Some is delivery manager, one is sales development partner. So they are all into a very nice roles, and I really feel very proud. Like luckily we selected BI and we all are doing very well in our career.
Great, Preeti, to hear, and very nostalgic feeling of eating the samosas in the canteen and waiting for your turn for interviews, and maybe some of the friends coming helping. तेरे kya pucha, मुझसे kya pucha, and all those. And whenever your HOD or the placement officer is moving, you are just wishing, sir, good afternoon. 3 बार good afternoon होता है that day. And then your name. So you were selected in TCS or what? Like
no, it was in Satyam Computers.
Okay, yes, Satyam Computers. You said,
yes. Then
so it was an off-campus drive. So Satyam Computer used to do a massive, and those were the days of paper and pen, if you remember.
Right.
And the OHP marking used to happen. So कैरियर पाठशाला एक बच्चों की पाठशाला है. हम इसमें सिर्फ टेक्निकल बातें डेफिनेटली करेंगे, एंड वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक इट अ डिफरेंस फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. आप लोग को कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि लाइक यस्टरडे वी वेंट इनटू साइबर सिक्योरिटी, वी गॉट सम फीडबैक्स दैट सो इट वाज मोर ऑफ टेक्निकल, बट ये टेक्निकल एक्सपोजर आपके लिए जरूरी है. जिस किसी को इंडस्ट्री में आईटी में आना है, बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस, साइबर सिक्योरिटी एक ऐसी चीज है कि जो आपको उस इंडस्ट्री में आपके लेफ्ट या राइट में मिलेगी ही. तो ये एक बहुत अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि आप लाइव उन एक्सपर्ट से बात करें जो आपके ही शहर के हैं, जो आपके आसपास से ही पढ़ के निकले हैं, और उनसे वो आइडिया लें कि ये बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस क्या है. सो मेरा अनुरोध है सभी व्यूअर्स से कि उनकी जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं, हम इसको पहले एक इंफॉर्मेटिव सेशन की तरह लेंगे, उसके बाद आप क्वेश्चंस पूछें, एंड फील फ्री एंड कंफर्टेबल टू कमेंट ऑन द क्वेश्चंस so that you can ask, and asking is the first stage of learning. So please do ask, and setting the context of business intelligence. So definitely business has to be intelligent, otherwise you will not survive in this world. So how, and the opening remarks on the topic, Preeti, of what is business BI, एंड ये क्या है, ये मतलब मुझे तो कुछ नहीं पता, मेरे जमाने में तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कुछ. सो I am also trying to learn in this career Pathshala, and maybe after 30 days, I would also try to apply in any of the organizations. So, opening remarks for you on the topic, and then we go deeper. थोड़ा टेक्निकल रखेंगे शुरू में, बाद में हम क्वेश्चंस भी लेंगे एंड प्रीति मैडम से और जानेंगे कि उन्होंने कॉलेज लाइफ में क्या क्या और किया. So over to Preeti, your opening remarks on the topic of, and we'd like to know what is this all about, business intelligence, its roles, and everything.
Okay. So first of all, very, very nice, like you selected this topic, which is one of my favorite. So what actually industries currently are looking for? Everywhere you are seeing like lot of data is flowing in and out. Some is like very, very structured. When I am saying structured, means it is normalized, it is defined. But what about the data which is coming through your WhatsApp, through your Facebook, through your web pages, and so much of the information? So now industry wants to get the best out of it. So I would like to show you one of the slide where I'm showing what business industry is currently looking for. So every business wants now, they need intelligence in the business. They wanted to know, what should I do with this data? If you are saying, okay, this is the customer information, this particular item is sold, this is bought by this person, then they wanted to know who is buying how much and when did the sale, that much sale had happened. For example, you are going to buy a laptop. Now you wanted to know, okay, now industry wanted to know how much laptop they need to made more in order to provide laptop to each and every one out of reach. How they will know? They will find it through their sales. So how some of the relevant questions are like, how do I increase sales this year? What was my earlier revenue? How much is the projection for next year? How do I make product better? So these are the some questions which currently industry is looking for. So BI, business intelligence, their applications, their tools, they are helping them out to figure out these answers. So information which is flowing so much, what we will do, we will create some dashboards, some preliminary data report, qualitative analytics, reporting with visuals. So let me take you to the background. पहले क्या होता था? Excel sheet. Everything was noted in the Excel sheet. You were taking the data through that. But this is good when your data is in a very small. But what you do when data is very huge, you have to run an enterprise where terabytes of data is coming and flowing out in and out. How will you manage such a mass data? So their business intelligence applications and tools are playing a big role. So let me tell you a very, very formal definition of a business intelligence. So business intelligence is a category of application programs and technologies for gathering. When I am saying gathering, means you are taking the requirements. What is the requirement of our career Pathshala? So that everyone will understood what all the career aspects are there. So their career Pathshala has collected all the requirements. Okay, now my requirement is here with me. Where will I store that? Should I note it down in the Excel sheet, or if the data is big, very bigger, should I choose some RDBMS tool like Oracle, SQL Server, or any other database tool? It purely depends on your size of a data. Okay, now my data is also stored. My requirement is also with me. What should I do next? You need to analyze that data. You need to identify what your users are looking out for that. Let's say university or MP government want to find out how many students are currently holding a placement offer. So this is some type of analysis you are doing where the information is stored on different application. Some students are just WhatsApping, okay, I am placed, I am not. Some information is stored in Excel sheet. Some are uploading through Google Forms. Some are just passing information through JSON file or whatever it is. So this all data, what I will do, I will connect it all data, relevant information in rows column if it is the case of RDBMS. I will get all the data and I will analyze that and provide access to data to help enterprise users for better business decisions. This is all about business intelligence. There you definitely don't go type something and store it. It is a tool. It's an automated tool where daily millions of information is coming, accessing, and there you are getting the use of a business decision. So moreover, it's a business intelligence. So if you have a question now, maybe going in your mind, like if it is a business intelligence, so what to do with that, right? I hope everyone is able to hear me. Okay.
So, Preeti, yes, you rightly has brought the context of what is business intelligence and the बहुत beautifully आपने इसको connect भी किया. तो ये क्या होता है ये तो थोड़ा समझ में आता है, but why this is so much required and it is getting importance in industry. So what is so why business intelligence is required in the industry and how it is getting
Right.
Getting attraction for the industry.
See, business intelligence basically why we need it reliable secure access. कल आप लोगों का साइबर सिक्योरिटी का हुआ. अब मेरा डेटा रख के I cannot keep it and forget it. I need to make sure whoever is in my industry should use the data effectively and it should be secure. So every server which we are using in business intelligence, they come with the security feature. First thing. Secondly, it is very much flexible where you can access data from anywhere. Now, abhi database hai, data warehouses. There you are extracting the lot of information. So select query itself will take lot of time. So we are having so many business intelligence tool where you will not, where result will be in milliseconds. For example, Ola cab you are going to book. Okay. So millions of customers are using mobile application. And at the real time booking Ola cab. So how will you get it? So at real time, if you get the Ola cab booking, so you will first identify location. For location, we are having so many BI analytics tools, which will easily help you to identify the location, weather condition, how many particular users are accessing that information in that area in this time. So what they come up? They come up with the peak timings, office time. Okay, from this region to that region, this is the peak time. How will they get it? Through analysis. Through analysis, they find out this is the peak time and users are going to the office. So let's increase the rate at the peak time. So this is whole about the data which they store in a real time using MongoDB, big data, or Cassandra, whatever the data industry permits. So they have stored that data. Now, on your mobile, you are saying book a cab. When you click that button, that information gets stored. And here, latency time is also not much. So now, you will get that particular feature and store that data somewhere in a real-time data warehouse and fetch that particular information and generates the visuals and the dashboards. Ola company can view that And for you, it is not a BI application for you. You will get your cab within 2 minutes, within 3 minutes, right? So this is such a great importance of BI. I want to show you one more favorite BI application, which Flipkart, Amazon, for girls, of course, Myntra, right? So when you browse your history, what you will see? You will see advertisement campaign pop-ups as per your interest. That is a front page. So when a developer is designing, so in the front page also, analytics tools are lying there. They analyze your campaigning, your market campaigning. You are browsing shirts for so long, so they will start showing shirts on that. How will it happen? It will happen through front web analytics tool. Now at the back end, something you are ordering. Okay, this product is ordered in India at this state so much. Let's show that. So these are the marketing strategies which our industries following, and they are analyzing customer behavior through that. So that's why big data and other things are very, very important. Like business intelligence is very important. One more very nice example I wanted to show, this are COVID. In pandemic, we wanted to see our hospital beds. Okay, how much hospital beds are available at this place? How will I find it out? Tabular dashboards are created. So that connect to real data. And there you can identify which hospital has which bed and where I have to go. And like that. So it is helping in you in a real matter. Each and every aspect is really, really very important. So if you look at this particular graph, here we are having a raw data. First, any form of a raw data is coming, but I don't know how do I use it. What I do, I'll clean it. I generate some standard reports, some ad hoc reports. Someone say, no, I want this particular piece of information. I'm not interested in your whole industry data. So those are manual reports are known as ad hoc reports. Someone's, no, I need online analytical processing. Very much interested in analysis part. So for freshers, I must say, this is not that much important as of now, but you should be familiar because you are engineering graduates. So you should be familiar with these terms when I am using. What happened is okay, but why did it happen? This is what companies more interested. Why did it happen? That is generic predictive analytics. Now I am more interested what will happen if I buy these many things. Will my sale will again increase? So we are having another BI analytics tool, that is predictive modeling. We are not going in technical detail, but just I am making you aware so that you can find it relevant. What you did, why it happened, what will happen, and what is the best that could happen. For example, one of our client, I just tell, they are having budget constraints, right? They don't want to buy, costly technology. They said, no, my budget is this much. You deliver this project in 2 months. There, we need to really brainstorm. We need to optimize the solution. I can't put heavy things to the client and say, okay, no, you need to buy this million of amount you need to pay to TCS and we will deliver it. This way, business will not work. You need to be very efficient doing optimization. Very, very important, right? Okay. Moving to the next is evaluation of BI. Just wanted to show you little on this, like how the things happen in my time until here. In my time, it was like एक desktop होता था. उस पे हम सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल करते थे, whatever it is. Luckily, we are get niche technology that time, that was Teradata. Okay. तो Informatica इंस्टॉल किया, क्लाइंट सर्वर टेराडेटा इंस्टॉल किया. कितने लोग हैं प्रोजेक्ट में? 10. सबकी मशीन पे इंस्टॉल होगा. That was 2006 and 7 time. But now will that work? So many machines, so many installation. Is it really a good idea? No. So what are the things coming now? Now cloud technology has evolved. एक cloud दे दो, pay as you go. उतना ही पे करो जितना आप यूज करोगे, right? तो cloud technology has started evolving. So you can see these graphs like mobile, cloud, data virtualization, price performance. It's showing as a big spike. It's really nice that technologies are emerging and we move to the cloud. अब cloud पे चले गए तो क्या RDBMS नहीं पढ़े? Maybe you are thinking, I should read what is cloud only, right? Why should I read about RDBMS? No, that is your basic. If you don't know RDBMS, you will not able to understand how these tools are working, which tool you should use, whether you need to join two tables or do you need to take unstructured data, right? So anything which is not clear so far, I would like to explain much bit about it. I'm giving over to you.
It is like getting very much clear, and a person like me from electronics is getting a good knowledge about it. So definitely the BI has evolved from a client server to a cloud model, and it's quite fascinating.
Right. So
So
earlier we
Ariba,
were
I
saying.
think you have a question to ask.
Yeah, ma'am, those are really great insights about business intelligence. So I just had a question. What are the various applications of BI, or what are the various tools that it offers us?
Okay. So first I will take your question related to BI applications. Okay. So as I was explaining about customer analytics, right? You are a customer for Myntra, Flipkart, Amazon. So they are analyzing each customer across the world. कि जैसे ही आप जाते हो वहां पे, you will see Indian market over there, right? They know what are the trends of Indians to buy that particular thing. So that is a customer analytics. Then we are having human capital productivity analysis, like how much capacity of that particular human, that how much it is productive. Then we need to measure if I have a bigger organization where a lot of businesses are running, I need to go through business productivity analytics. Now the sale channel is running on, manufacturing channel is running on. So I need to see about supply chain analytics. Like truck is going from one place to another and it is shipping that particular order. So I need to track that also. How many shipped to, how many billed to, what are the orders placed. Most important is behavior analytics. What is the behavior of that particular area? Like in Mumbai, no one buys sweater, right? When you click on that particular tool, you will not get at your home page those things. I know like in Delhi or in North, there is a colder area. So there you can buy sweaters and other woolen garments. So that is a behavior analytics. One very good example is our police, like NYPD also did that. That's very much popular in BI. Even if you enroll for any course, they will give this example to you. NYPD, how they get a tracking of particular thing. They have a weather forecast, they have a criminal background, they are tracing each particular criminal, where they are currently placed, where they are going. They are not leaving like, okay, aaj jail se chhoot gaya, leave it. No, they are tracking it if some serious cases are happening. So these kind of things are happening currently in BI. So there are a lot of applications. So in order to generate that, we are having a various tool like SAP business tool, SAP business intelligence, where user group, documents. Once you will start learning business intelligence. You can pick up any one tool. There you can learn different modules. So we are not going much detail for SAP business intelligence. Let me show you some more BI tools we are having here. Qlik, Alteryx, IBM, Microsoft. Right now you are hearing a lot of about Azure, AWS, Google. All are using business analysis, business intelligence applications. So it's the same which you are doing there at the standalone system, but here you are leveraging millions of data and performing your, conclusion like what a market required, what your enterprise need is. Hope it is clear.
Yes, and I was a lot of time when campus happens and companies come and they talk about EI and all. So I also now have some names to put to them, like Tableau or Board or Alteryx. So definitely uh, these tools and some awareness and at least the names of these tools will help the CS and IT students to talk more and impress the career, the company people. So, but going more deeper, Preeti, there's so many buzzwords, and the new generation is more with the buzzwords like data science, BI analytics, and data warehousing. So these are a buzzword for some computer science and a lot of circuit students also. So can you give more on these buzzwords and what they are? At times it becomes really good to know directly from a person who is into business and intelligence to about these buzzwords.
Right. So see, first, as I explaining to Ariba also, initially it was a desktop systems where we are installing all the software and performing things. It was going quite good. Row column, everything was there. But now if unstructured data is coming where we don't know what kind of information we can get at any point of time. So there I need a NoSQL. Now NoSQL being a part of a data science, you can say, and it's a part of BI analytics where more open source we are talking about. But what should I do for the health industry? Like if I talk, they wanted to monitor their EHR, like you see the heart rates and other things, other analysis, like pharmaceutical industries, which we are doing currently. So in data science is more focusing on pattern recognition, statistics. So when I'm talking about statistics, that time we need some knowledge from the engineer who should understand about permutation combination, who understand statistics in a very detailed format so that analysis can be done moreover on algorithm trends, because these are very high, you can say health industry needs more time in analysis. Now, if you see this data science slide, here we are having a circle in between data science. So there is an intersection I am showing here between databases, visualization, statistics, pattern recognition, data mining, AI, neurocomputing. Name the thing, it will be there. Data science is nothing but it is a more into a detailed format. So I must say, like now we can segregate. Data warehouse is a different thing. Here, data science is a different. AI, machine learning. All those four things we can keep it in a different plate. But all together, to run a business, what type of business you are into it, you need to make the selection. If you are in telecom, if you are in insurance, or whether you are in automobile or finance, you need to identify what is your requirement. If you are in robotics engineering, where you are just going in an iPhone center, okay, in an Apple store, there is no person available there to help you out in US. It is done through AI. So there comes artificial intelligence. But the data at the back end to store historical data and other things will be done through data warehousing. And what things, how many my iPhone sold, what all people are buying, that is all my business analytics, where I am doing predictive modeling, where I want to find out the trend analysis. So that all is about your predictive modeling. So data science, you can say, aspects of more towards analysis side, right? And if you see analytics, BI analytics, here I am performing more on the algorithm side. More I am touching data analysis, like what kind of data it is. So more study into the data part. That is happening in a BI analytics. So it all depends, like in which business you are in. You wanted to know what has occurred, and I wanted to see only that particular cost of goods sold, marketing expert, expenses, taxes. So these I wanted to look at now visual form. So that is your history, what has occurred. Now I wanted to see a complete trend. So if you are familiar with mathematics, then you know like y equals that regression analysis expression, that is moreover required. What will occur? Ab hoga kya aage jaake? No one knows, but these mathematical equations knows, right? So you need some more statistics analytics. That's why now mathematicians are in huge demand, because companies are really worried what will happen in 2025, 2030. If COVID is happening, what will happen? So let's run behind the data science and find out all algorithm and do all plus minus and find how the reports are generating and show to us. And होना क्या चाहिए और हुआ क्या, that is also matter. What should occur? Companies are more interested in that as well. If I need to plan out, I need to forecast for next 10 years for my company, I wanted to know the history as well as the future about it, where I am spending more. Now all companies have given us work from home. So what they did, they analyze, okay, this much my expenditure is going on. They visualized all the reports, history. These many projects can run through work from home. These are some production projects. They need to be available on premise, like network engineering guys. How many such are there? So that analysis, that kind of a report, if you see, it's whole a mixed match of data science as well as BI analytics. But if you want Apple Store, right, where robots are there, they are helping you for computer, you are just typing. Now computer language, who will understand that? Machine learning comes here. There we need machine learning experts who can understand the computer language. They can design computer like that, chatbots and everything, so that we can come to know like what are the products available, and robot can help you to roam through. So those programmings are done in machine learnings and so on. So if you see BI application about online retailer, like just brief you about clickstream data, profitability analysis, product recommendation, campaign management, pricing, forecast, dashboards, right? So this covers all our buzzwords, and I hope it is very clear now. History, like past, present, future. And future may be analysis on different forms. This is whole covers our buzzwords. Let me know if that is clear.
Something on data warehouse?
Yeah, so data warehouse, you can say it's like a central storage. Okay, so central storage where different data sources are there, then you cleanse it and you store it on data mart. This is more about your structured kind of a data is coming, where you have already massage kar diya data and you are storing it. After cleansing all the resources, you are now storing in a data marts, and client is having access to those reports, and you are simply extracting it. So their ETL extraction transformation is come and load that comes into a picture. So you need to extract the data, transform it, and load it. That is whole about data warehouse. So in my time also, this was there. Like when we joined, we extracted the data through Informatica. Then we stored that particular data in a database called Teradata. So this is how we managed. And if any ad hoc query or anything is there, we keep on extracting it. So we use normalized model, dimensional model. So it is all about basically, you can say, history of data if you wanted to store. And after storing that data, you are performing analysis on that data depending on your business requirements.
Great. So I think data has always been there, and putting it into the right analysis and application is bringing a lot of change. So going forward, for our users and for our students, they would like to know more on what would be the. We got a very good analysis of what BI is, and now moving ahead, how could be the possible career opportunities in BI?
Right. So BI, you can be start. You are going to do with obviously a developer. So you should be aware, like you may be called as ETL application developer. Okay, and so there are like roles. If I can say, you should know one ETL tool, one RDBMS tool, how to pull out the SQL query, and lot of new tools which are coming. So on board, after boarding in the project also, you are getting a trained on that. Now, another role is data warehouse DBA. That is very, very important role. What DBA is doing? DBA is taking up, is managing whole system. How much each table should take a space, how much disk is having a space, and managing all batch scheduling, because you are not going to load the data manually, right? You need automation scripts there. If you are well versed with Unix shell scripting, it will be very good for you that you easily learn about some of the automation parts. So there DBA comes into a picture. If some disk got failed, to retrieve the data, to help out for scheduling backups. So DBA is very, very challenging career, and it's a lot of more about it. We need another session to explain that in detail. Well, then we are having DWBI management tools. So here also there are a lot of tools. Now, if you are very much interested about seeing all schema means in table, if you are seeing some header, right? What are the table names and other things, and which table, which attribute is joining to another. If I have 2-3 such tables, I can draw on a paper or on an Excel. But what about if I am having 5,000 plus tables? Then here we need data model. We need to make sure Indian people, American, German, Australian, everyone is going to use same data model, so that everyone will be using same column name to join the table or to retrieve the information for their dashboard. So there is a career called data modeler. So we are having so many tools like Arvind tool or other tools. So that is also a very good scope once you become developer. Like I said, and then you can start learning about data modeling, right? Then we are having business analyst. Business analyst is what actually business analyst is doing. Business analyst is taking up the requirement Okay, and he knows how to do a combinations by using SQL or by using Excel. He knows basics of each of the system and application. He talks with the business, put the requirements, and talk to the technical people and make them understand. Let's say if you are a Oracle person, you know select queries and other things, but you don't know what it is business doing, what is slicing, what is dicing for them. And if manufacturing, there are different terms in the industry, you are not aware about it. So that business analyst will understand business terms, will understand some of the technical terms and help you to make solution ready for enterprise. This is very, very nice career. And we are having a tester, data warehouse tester. You cannot test until and unless you know the application, until and unless you don't know the concepts of data warehousing and business intelligence. But you know, yes, I can't code, but I know some of the coding and I know some of the scripting part. You can automate your test scripts and you can help business to make sure to know, see, look, developer, you did this much mistake. This is kind of a teacher that generating all test cases, passing to the developer again, go look and check it. I am trying to book a Ola cab, but it is showing lagging of this much time. Means your coding is not correct. Your tool is not working. Use some other tool or like that. So this table join is not giving me right result. It should give me something else. This is the tester is saying. So I can say like BI tester is a nice career, but we are having another roles like data steward, security manager, BI portal content manager, DWBI educator. Then we are having compliance manager, relational database administrator specific to that. And other than that, we are having metadata manager, data mining analyst, user support person. Like if you are not very good in technical things and but you are very good in managing the aspect, you can become user support person. You are very good in application, but so take up all the queries and there. Overall, above there are project management tasks. So for project management tasks, we need project manager, DWBI manager. Then to help for that application, we are having portfolio manager as well. So journey is of BI is very nice. You can start from the developer, you can become a delivery manager, you can become a good business analyst, and you can bring a lot of business to your company. So it's very nice to start.
So we are getting a very good viewership and a lot of students are asking questions also. So we taking it forward. मैं ये प्रीति जानना चाहता हूँ कि suppose a student wants to make a career as a into business intelligence and any of the roles which you said. तो उसको अपने कौन कौन से स्किल्स अच्छे करने चाहिए ताकि वो उस में अच्छा कैरियर बना सके. अभी वो कॉलेज में है, जैसे आपने बताया ओरेकल पढ़े या साथ में कुछ प्रोग्रामिंग भी सीखे. तो इन इजी लैंग्वेजेस या कोई मैकेनिकल या नॉन आईटी स्टूडेंट भी बनना चाहता है तो वो हम इसको दो पार्ट पे अगर लें कि एक कंप्यूटर साइंस स्टूडेंट क्या क्या अच्छा करे ताकि वो एक अच्छा लॉन्ग टर्म कैरियर बना सके इस फील्ड में, और दूसरा जब नॉन आईटी वाले कैसे इसको परस्यू कर सकते हैं.
Okay, so let's start with computer students. So computer students should take definitely advantage like what you are studying currently. This is the basic networking book. Please read the basics of that and remember till end, because still if I have to look out my BI application, I need to refer those books only for basics. Tools में you will get everything, but basics नहीं मिलेगा. They will use the words, they will not tell you the definition. So read those words. And first of all, identify your strength and interest. Are you really a techie, or you are a marketing kind of a person, or you are very good in finding faults with your knowledge? So, or you are very good in becoming DBA, like you can arrange, you are very much interested in assembling your computer, seeing servers. This is your passion. So, identify your passion, identify your strength. If you are not liking computers, these words, then it's not a right for you, very straight. So, just don't do engineering because everyone is doing. Do it if you are really liking it, and understand each subject very, very thoroughly, right? So work on your analytical skills. Why, when, how, क्यों, that should come from you. कि ये तो सब कर लेंगे, इसको ऐसे नहीं कर सकते, वैसे भी तो कर सकते हैं. तो 2 पायलट प्रोजेक्ट बना के तो देखो. It's easy to say, it's difficult to do. Your college is struggling with some campus placements. Make a tool, make one tool in BI, give Tableau dashboard to your college. It's a free tool, right? Power BI is a free. Start making that. Just link your Excel sheet data to that and give a good visuals to sir so that he can see, okay, this is my graph, how many companies visited me this year, what is the prediction. You can build this project. So focus on that. Focus on these things, like how well you can utilize. And most importantly, I can say for computer science students, SQL database, please सीख के आना. I am finding very difficulty with the freshers sometimes. कि अभी SQL भी सिखाना पड़ेगा क्या? What you learn in a college, we can teach you tool, right? But we can't teach you DML operation, DDL difference. You should know what it is because it was there in your syllabus. That's why we are hiring from the computer science background. You can't say like I was hearing that vice chancellor was telling we are upgrading subjects. People are, commenting we are not up to the date. It's okay, you are not up to the date. But whatever is there in the books, are you really reading it and making use of it? No, you are not using it. You are not browsing those applications. You are not performing those operations with your hands. Though the tools are free, हमारे time पे नहीं था. We were not knowing BSNL का landline connection we used to keep on, और after 10 PM हम लोग वो dial tone के साथ में कुछ कुछ करते थे. उसमें भी चैटिंग का कीड़ा आ गया था. So we were like, okay, chat कर लेते हैं थोड़ी देर, मम्मी पापा is not watching. So that is like, so we should not do. We should start using these technology. Open source है, everything is available. GitHub is there. So make a note of it, GitHub. Go there, find it out. Lot of codes are available. SourceForge.net, SourceForge, SourceForge.net. So these two things you can basically start reading requirements from now. कि क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट होती है इंडस्ट्रीज में, उसके लिए मेरे कॉलेज का कौन सा सिलेबस काम आ सकता है. टूल तो सीख लोगे, बट बेसिक कहाँ से सीखोगे? फ्रॉम कॉलेज. यूटिलाइज योर टाइम, राइट? So this is for,
and about non-IT अगर कोई मैकेनिकल सिविल वाला, तो how could he make it?
So non-IT, you are having a great chance though. What you can start, you just need to put little more effort and use your things. Like if you are very good in domain, like you are very much feeling interested, yeah, I read mechanical, let's read about automobile engineering. कार कैसे बनती है, how the cars got on sales, I need to predict that, what are the parts. So domain side, focus more and start building application on that. So SQL, start learning that from the scratch. It will take a month for you to learn, that is okay. While computer science, if he is really good, he can learn in 10 days, but that is not a rocket science. In a month, everyone can be efficient in SQL. So mechanical, electrical, they can pick their subject first. Try to build application in BI for that subject rather than jumping to other things. So pick up your core subject and make application on your subject itself using these. And if something you need to learn that. Basic SQL, at least learn it. Read Kimball books and yes, most important if you're very good in analysis part, right? Some are not good in techie, they can give you the requirement. And so brush up your skills with Excel, learn in Excel, because Excel is something which now directors and in my company, everyone is using that. We are not really on the tool. We are PPT, Excel is still in use. We need to do a whole analysis pilot project in 2 minutes to show to the client. How we do? We simply do in Excel all calculation and do it. So macros and other things. So learn that. But start from your subject. Do not jump on two boats at the same time.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, as you mentioned about the computer science students, so whenever we talk to people about big data and business intelligence, so Hadoop comes a lot. So what is it exactly?
See, Hadoop, why it comes into a picture like I was explaining in beginning. When we are using Oracle and other things, these are RDBMS, right? अब थोड़ा सा डेटा है तो you can store it in RDBMS. You are very expert in RDBMS, like big बहुत ज्यादा डेटा आ रहा है तो what I will do? I will do partitioning. I will do a session partitioning. I will store it in a RAID, in a disk, and will manage. But will this really help? If big, huge 3 millions plus 3,000 millions plus data is there, that time Hadoop is coming in a picture. That is stored on, inexpensive commodity servers. So there we are having a Hadoop map reduce programming. Maybe you will not get it now, but just I'm telling, map reduce is, it will, input is coming, okay, it will map it and then reduce it, like you are making bread and punching it in a tiffin and then reducing it, right? So if data is coming much bigger, it will compress it there itself, right? Map it and reduce it. So it is for huge amount of a data. So that's why it is bigger in demand. And big data is like geoanalytic, volume, variety, velocity, veracity. If too big it is, and it is like very fast in processing it. So Ola is using that big data because it's a very fast processing.
Ma'am, so what will be, good online resources to prepare for BI? Like everyone does not have all the resources. So could you suggest some?
Yeah, so nowadays you people are very lucky that we are having Coursera, which is offering free learning. So I will refer everyone to go through that. Even you don't want to pay for the certification to appear on your resume, it is good, but at least learn it. Now we are having Udemy website, and we are having other several learning things are coming. And there are various free sources. MOOC Universities is there. Khan Academy is there. So first, do not waste your family money. First, learn with free resources and see whether you are really interested in this or not, or you want to change your career. So identify that, right? Yeah. So any other thing, anything, any silly thing also, if
Yes,
you
yes.
want, it is very nice. Yeah.
Sure. So definitely when you go to these online courses like Coursera, there are many, many courses on business intelligence. So how to pick one among so many
See,
options?
easiest thing, I am a TCSer, I'll promote TCS Iron. Okay, that's a
Hmm.
little bit paid, but in COVID, they made it free for some of the things. I didn't check it out, but I heard it like, so go that. That will give you a good thing. You can talk to your college management, like, sir, I'll request, like, go and check the options available on TCS Ion. They will give a certificate proper, and it will add their internship as well in that, and they will get a good chance on this. So that's one of the platform. Now, if I talk about Coursera or other courses, go with the ratings, course ratings, right? That is there. So if it is a 4-star plus or so, please first go with that. Okay. Even in YouTube, if you go and type something where you are finding full course, so go with the free courses of that. So learn about it and then enroll in some of courses which is associated with Udemy, UDEMY, Coursera, MOOC. So then register with that based on reviews and ratings.
We'll take some questions from the audience. So I think there's some echo in my voice. So Rahul, can you read this? It's on the screen.
Sure, sir. Can we say that most of the industries are now inclined towards managing data using data analytics algorithms rather than using conventional methods like RDBMS? Asks Akshita Sharma.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you are having a lesser data, it is good to go with one system. But like in COVID situation also, you can say, or millions of data is there, then we need a cloud on which we can map the, all our servers there and access it through algorithms. So if you are really interested to brush up your concepts on cloud concepts or these, I will suggest go to Microsoft.com or AWS or Google, pick any one of them. They have very free doc resources. You can read about it. But yes, it is going through algorithms. But they don't, at the same time, if your enterprise is very small, okay, they are not having a wider option available. They are just dealing in one city. They still prefer RDBMS. They will not prefer algorithm until and unless it is they wanted to know about their future trends in predictive analytics. They will not go with the algorithm. So RDBMS still is in there. I am still working for one of the client where we are using RDBMS. They don't want any kind of algorithm. They simply want to store the data in data warehouse and want to look at the past trends. They want to see that only. That is in their scope.
Okay, I feel that Akshita will get something out from that. Ma'am, even I was having a query that it's very tough to imagine the size of the data that a company holds. How do they store and manage all this data?
See, major servers are not here like you can see companies in Pune or in Mumbai. They are not holding their servers here. Servers always be placed at the colder region because lots of data will be there. So Arctic side or any side, right? And those replicas are also stored. So if you are using Hadoop, okay, so there or NoSQL where we are not really working on RD, where no writing SQL, that's a NoSQL. So what you are doing there, you are just storing that particular data, whichever you wanted, you can retrieve it or either you can archive it. Uh, how can I give one example about, yeah, distribute and parallel processing, you can say. So there it comes in picture where I will distribute it. And some data we can process it parallel. So near, for example, my client is in US. So we will check the nearest server to it so that we can retrieve the data fast. But once the cloud is coming, that is now very easy to manage your servers, to store the data. And if you really need a history, in that cloud also you need to maintain data warehouse. So where you want, you can easily go and assign it. US, there are options coming in Azure. You can really select and assign it. Virtual machines are there. You can start and switch it off. So you can do that by using cloud methodology.
So Ariba, can you help me with this question?
Yes, sir. So Vijay is asking, does the use of big data database technologies as business intelligence analytics enables the improvement of credit risk management
Yes.
processes?
Banking segment is really nowadays supports that economic progress which is happening because frauds are really happening so much nowadays, right? Anyone is hacking some of the servers or so. What financial services currently dealing with different kinds of risk? like whether should I give loan to Vijay Mallya or not, right? So such type of persons are in our community also a smaller pace, not like that huge, but loan decisions need to be made by seeing your CIBIL score, right? So every person who is earning is having a CIBIL score. So there they check your credit card statement. Are you a fraud or not? How will they check that credit cards? That is placed at the centralized server. Okay, if sir needs to apply for a loan, then we will check his credit card statement and which is there on the central server. Obviously, we can't see that because it's a masked data. That's a very secure data. No one can see it. Even the developer or admin not able to see. But that is something is masked. So on the basis of that, a score is generated. Okay. So current strategy attempts to develop an artificial neural network model also to take you can say a decision support system for credit approval. So this is something very, very crucial for banking industry.
The next question is, can you help me, Rahul?
Yes, sir. So Rudra is asking, ma'am, does the combination of big data technology and business intelligence analytics make it possible to improve economic analysis?
Yes, because many of the things, like when I'm saying about this economics, economic is not only it will give you a rate to your country, right? What is the GDP? So GDP factors is not only with one of the industry. Maybe it is hotel industry, tourism industry, or agriculture industry. Everything counts that. If all the reports will go to government, right? That time government is checking, yes, these are my economic trends I am seeing. I need to constantly balance these parameters. So BI applications are playing a very great role. If you see Oyo hotels, currently due to COVID, it is not there, but yeah, Oyo hotels. How will you see a nearby location that particular thing? You need to book a hotel. At the real time, you are booking that. How will you do that? Using your BI application. So that system is itself on BI. If transaction is happening, how much profit OYO is getting it. So those reports, all the reports of all the industries, they are releasing in like it helps fluctuation of stocks also, you can say. When just in March 24th, the stock price, if you see, it was dumped down, right? When slowly it pick up the market. So all these stock analysis also on your weather condition, on your economic reports, or this is happening. But this is all through BI intelligence tools. So you are surrounded by it. Each decision is nowadays we are using BI.
So the next is, does Power BI has unlimited storage?
See, Power BI itself is not having a storage as such, right? You can store the data on a server, right? It will just help you to extract that and visualize it. It is not storing a data. You can save a file or like that, but for storage, you need a server because hell lot of data, you can't store that on a Power BI. It is a visualization tool where you can just simply on your server, it is there. Okay, you are connecting Power BI. There is a source is there. So you go to file, source, connect to your source, retrieve the data and show it in a visual form. So that is what Power BI is doing. It is not storing data.
Sure, we'll take this last question about
how blockchain is helping us in enabling direct contact between user and the system or banks, is asking Yash.
Okay, so blockchain is overall a very, very different concept because it's more over a correlation length of the monomers or undistributed polymer case. So it's not like you can't tell that particular technology in a BI, right? It's overall different concepts. So where we are having what you can say, various blocks spending on multiple characters are there, and what multiple character, right? Image character. If I am having some image characters are there, I have to read it through that particular one. I will read like animal, some theme is there. So if I have to read it, so I will go with that particular theme. So it more depends for the web users or for the gaming industry, you can say, who are making. So it's altogether a different industry which will take from that particular thing.
So I think we are all now running with time, and it was really great. So, आपके concluding remarks, Preeti, in general for students who want to make career in business intelligence, and your final remarks before we close down on the topic.
Yeah, so I found like students are nowadays very much technology enthusiastic, so it's very good. So whatever the thing you are using, try to explore how it is built on and take little steps. If even you are not from IT background, if you are interested to do, start reading about your own thing much well, something design, start doing your project very well in the college. Do not take it light up, though college is giving you full marks for that project. But ideally, I think we should stop that at this moment and build some really nice projects, like nearby, or some grocery wala uncle is there, some store is there, some auntie is doing some sewing work or whatever it is. Build some applications for them and see whether it is helping for them to take the new orders or not, whether it is really helping, and see the analysis. Start doing analysis from your home. How much time your dad is spending on TV, how much your mom is, what type of things they are watching in. So just start analyzing things, so it will develop your analytical skills. And stop thinking, right, like we don't have many career options, company is not hiring me. Make your market yourself, start doing something valuable, add it to your resume, and really build it and show it up and upload it on GitHub. So company will not taking you, not then you will not asking company to take you up. Company will see, oh, who has written this code, we need this person, right? So we don't know what the unfortunate things will happen. We are not knowing, anything can happen. So just don't waste your time for that and blaming the things. Just start putting yourself, accept yourself, whatever you are, and start from the scratch and learn again and made something good application. You will really feel proud of yourself, what you are doing, right? And do some certifications if you are having a time, like BI certification, Power BI certification, Tableau if you are really interested in a tool, Oracle OCP certifications are there. So do at least utilize your time, at least 1-2 certification do. But do only that certification for which you are having a knowledge. Just don't do ratta and clear the certification. That will not help you. Okay. So all the very best, and it has a very nice talking with you people. I really love to be here with my Bhopalis. Thank you for joining me and inviting me.
Yes, a final comments, Rahul and Ariba, and your final vote of thanks to Preeti, and then we conclude.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today and guiding us on BI and its applications. It was really helpful for us, and I'm sure that the students are really inspired from you and will study more about BI and will definitely work on it. I would also like to thank CII Bhopal chapter and Dr. Anuj Garg sir for putting forward such an important topic in Career Pathshala and letting us join in. Thank you so much, ma'am and sir.
Thank you.
And it's not every day that we get an opportunity to learn something beyond our field. We, being CS students, we have a lot of subjects around us, but something out of our field is really great to know. And definitely, you gave great insights about, you went into the details. So, thank you so much for your time and explaining us and guiding us through it all and answering all our questions. It was indeed great to have you
Thank
with us.
you. Thank
So,
you.
thank you.
So, but thank you so much, Preeti. I have an echo in my voice. But we really enjoyed about knowing business intelligence. कई बार बच्चों को ये टॉपिक्स थोड़े से हेवी लगते हैं, बट लाइफ में कुछ चीज हेवी होती है, वही आप उसको रिटेन कर सकते हो. नहीं तो हल्के फुल्के टॉपिक्स हम लोग जस्ट ऑन डिस्कशन वी कुड कीप, वी ट्राई टू कीप अ मिक्स ऑफ इट. एंड बट ट्रस्ट मी, आप लोग जो इसको अभी देख रहे हैं और आपके फ्रेंड्स जो इसको रिकॉर्डेड भी बाद में देखेंगे, you will get at least a good picture of what BI is. In case of any of your queries further, आप कैरियर पाठशाला 2020 gmail पे हमको मेल कर सकते हैं. अगर आप हमारे साथ एज अ स्टूडेंट को पैनलिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं तो भी हमको आप ईमेल करिए. वी वुड डेफिनेटली लव टू हैव मोर स्टूडेंट्स कमिंग ऑनलाइन. And today's topic was really well covered by Preeti. And as a mother and as a housewife, taking time on a weekend is really difficult. But we really salute people like Preeti who are in the corporate world, taking this extra efforts by their own initiative, coming back. And she has only one intention, that जो हमारे आने वाले youth हैं वो एम्प्लॉयबल बने, वो उनका कैरियर बेटर एंड बेटर हो. So definitely this 1 hour has given enlightenment to many students. And career pathshala, we will be trying to cover all the possible traits of career. कल हमारे साथ मॉर्निंग सेशन में 9 बजे we will have Mr. Prashant Rai. He is working in Salesforce US. So because of the US timing, we have to keep it in the morning, जो शायद वहाँ Saturday evening होगा. So Salesforce is again a very big company, and having someone in Salesforce from US, he again has done his engineering from India and has been living abroad. And हम कोशिश करेंगे कि आपको सेल्स फोर्स क्या होता है और उसके आसपास आप कैसे अच्छा कैरियर बना सकते हैं, आप प्रशांत से जानेंगे. सो बट बिफोर वी लॉग ऑफ, on behalf of all the student fraternity, the colleges, and 50 chapters of Young India, Yuva, we really thank from the bottom of heart, Preeti, for your wonderful session. And the way you tried to cover the aspects of BI, we understand it is very deep and there are a lot of things to cover. But आपने इतनी प्रिपरेशन करी, you played a specifically slide for BI for this session. And we are really thankful and happy to have people like you who are coming back and helping the academia to make the youth, the future of youth more stronger. Thank you so much, Preeti. And we look forward to have you more in Career Pathshala. Stay safe, and thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So